Hiya friends and welcome! It's CJoy of CJoy Yoga. So this week I'm bringing back props. I mean, we use a little bit of them, I know, but some of my friends have them, and so I want to give them the opportunity. And props just, oh my God, props are so amazing for so many reasons. For this setup, you need a door with a handle on either side. I like good old traditional door handles because they have kind of a holder, right? You need anywhere from a 6 to an 8 foot strap. I prefer the longer, the 8. And then you make the longest loop that you can in that. If you don't know the D-ring, right, I come through both of my rings, I separate them. I go over the last one I went through and under the first one I went through, and that gives me something I can tighten, but which does not loosen. That is very important where we're about to go, peeps. Right, so I'm gonna make a long loop. We're mimicking ropes, the rope wall in an Iyengar studio, if anyone knows what that is, right? I don't want the metal to be on my skin, so I'm gonna put that pretty close to the door. And when I come over the door handle, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hook that over both sides so I have a nice sturdy strap against my door handles, right? I like my door to be, I kind of pull it and figure out where it is on the hinge. That is a stable spot, usually about that midway spot. And then I need to get in there. So I personally, if you're not sure about it, come in from under if you have the ability to go down and come up. And that way you aren't struggling with trying to step through with a door that moves, but you can step through the top if that's better for you, right? I just think that's the more stable, safer way. Now I'm gonna test it before I do anything. I'm gonna keep my hands on the strap and I'm not stepping too far forward, right? But I'm just gonna put a little bit of weight into it and make sure that my door wants to hold me, make sure that my strap wants to hold me. And when I'm feeling pretty secure with that, I'm gonna walk my feet back, right? With my feet back, I assume the position of a downward facing dog. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to roll forward. Now I could just bring my hands down, but I mean, I think why not find as much length as I can on the way in? That way I just have it when I get there, right? So I root my heels down. I can bend my knees if I need to. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull against that strap and I'm gonna lengthen, 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 lengthen out until my hands make it to the earth. Now I'm not really putting any weight in my hands, as you can tell, right? I have all of the weight in that strap with my feet rooting down, and it provides traction. It is holding my thighs in place, and my weight and gravity are pulling my spine incredibly long, right, in the opposite direction. So I reach my arms forward, right? Last week's work was next, so soften your shoulders away from your ears, it's true, but can you lengthen your ears just gently out away from your shoulders? I like tentopods personally, my finger pads, because I find more activity and stability in my shoulders, my shoulder girdle, but palms down is totally awesome too. And take a breath. For some of us, we lose the rib connection, right? And we exploit the mid-thoracic, so some of us need to knit our ribs, and that's my body type for sure. And the belly and the frontal hip points. Are you breathing? So I just showed a version of this on the back of a chair, which I also love, right? But different people have different props. So if you don't have that chair and you're not able to do that version, you could do this door. And I think they bring slightly different things, so I do both of them different times. Now to come out of it, I'm gonna walk my hands back a little bit, put the weight in my feet, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to stand up. I'm gonna roll up myself. And again, to come out of it, I could drop it down and step over it. I find that less stable. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move the strap up as I squat down, bring it over my body and stand up. And then, just check in and notice what you notice. So many things about that. One, it provides traction in your low back. Two, you're in an inversion, right? Your head and your heart are below, sorry. I'm not talking well. Below your hips, Think I got the body parts right there. So you're in an inversion. Your diaphragm has all the organs on it. It has to work pretty hard in order for you to breathe. Great for the respiratory system. I could go on and on and on and on. Downward dog is awesome. But this one, you don't have to worry about putting weight in the shoulders. And you can just sit in that beautiful length of the long back. Oh, it's so good. Close your eyes. Bring your palms together. Bow the head. Moment of gratitude that you've got this space and time and this beautiful body. Namaste, friends.